you. You ready? I'm talking to you. We see it. Talking to you. Are you talking to you? Are you talking to you? You ready? I'm talking to you. We see it. Talking to you. Talking to you. I'm talking to you. Talking to you.
Alright, I'm back online. Angry Fans Radio, you know what it is. We got Math Hoffa on the line. We got Hollow Down on the line. What's good with you niggas, man? Yo, Hollow, what's up with you, bro?
Angry Fan, I want to know if you're gonna dictate this conversation. Like, is it gonna be a way we're gonna conversate?
Yo, you see already, like, not like how. Hold on, I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is shit that kind of like, yo, how is this a nigga I can't talk to? That's the first thing you say. Well, I want to say this. I'm not here to instigate anything. I don't want this going left. To be real with you, I would. Y'all niggas go back.
No,
Let's be serious,
bro. It's not gonna go left at all. I mean, the thing is, I reached out a few times, man. If you remember, last time I talked to you, it was just, no doubts. It is what it is, and I'm sitting there talking the whole time. You didn't say anything. You didn't say nothing. You felt it was just no doubts. It is what it is. All right. And it's like that's.
Yo, but realistically, my nigga, what you want me to say, bro?
But then 2 days
if
later,
I feel like, yo, if the situation was reversed, I'd be a different person. Like, how you expect me to eat that? You know what type of nigga I am, son. Like, you know, like, come on, son.
So
you know how, like, yo, it's not a problem for me. Like, what I'm asking of you is not a problem for me, and it's not even everything that I'd ask, everything that I would give myself, and you know that. You know that.
I clearly know what type of person you are, and I already addressed that when we talked. I feel like you didn't understand what type of person, not that I am. You know the person I was. I didn't change, bro. You didn't accept that. I told you I done had my son. I grew past all this street shit. You couldn't.
Yo, my nigga, I had 3 kids. I had 3 kids the night I put my freedom on the line for you and your sister. What are you talking about?
I still don't get that. Like, what freedom on the line?
All right, look. All right, since because I see you've been saying a lot of things on Twitter. Yeah, I feel like if a fan don't know the difference.
You tell personal business. I've yet to tell anything personal we've been through.
My nigga, why did you bring up the Coney Island shit? Why did you bring up the first of all?
That had nothing to do with. I didn't say yo Math left. I could have said plenty of other stuff.
You say he won't tell you that NYB had beef. Like, first of all, I don't understand how you can have a problem with that situation, but you still rock out with it. I had nothing to do with that. You ain't talked to me that day until I seen you after. So why would you even bring that up?
Nothing to do with that?
Bro, did I call you and say, yo, this such and such is going down. We need you on deck. Did I do that?
No, you definitely didn't. But it's an NYB situation.
And when did I see you that day? Did I see you before whatever happened?
Well,
or did I see you after?
I apologize for that because I was in my feelings and I said that on Twitter, and that's besides the point. That shouldn't even be out there. So I take full accountability.
No, you know, it's not even an issue where it's a problem for any of us. This is basically what went down. These niggas had a situation or whatever, which was supposed to be dead. Because when I showed up and niggas asked me my opinion, I said, yo, this happened after that happened, so y'all niggas should chill because you should respect the fact that this happened after. You dig what I'm saying? Because if you don't, if the shit should happen again, niggas gonna think like, nah, this shit gonna go down regardless. Whatever. But you was out there. I was out there. My homie got popped. I was standing right next to the nigga.
Yeah, no, facts. Somebody got murdered, and at the end of the day, like I said, I was wrong for bringing that up, and I just want to clear the air because I already know this is about to be a battle angle. There's no lakes in Coley Island. First of all, hollow. We gonna keep it all the way 100. Because if you got anything to say about me, I expect to be 100. Even though you ain't been doing that on Twitter, I expect whatever you say to me to be 100. We gonna keep it 100. There's a lake in Coney Island. And if there's not a lake, then I don't know how the fuck you came out soaking wet, bro. It's an ocean. But that's, like I said, that's beside.
That wasn't the ocean, bro. It was not the ocean.
All right, yo, I'm going to let you talk, Math. You go ahead and talk. And
yeah, I'm going to let you talk. Go ahead.
Okay, so boom. This is how I don't even care about that situation. I don't really care. I want to start from how this all happened, bro. At the end of the day,
things popped off. Obviously, everybody's seen on the internet. I was with you at first. Yes, I was like, disaster did some whole shit. This nigga got jumped. They set him up. I can't believe it. Then I assessed the situation, and then I realized this is what I think, because we still don't know the truth. Nobody's going to find out the truth. I felt like he didn't set you up. Why would his third round be dissing people, punching you? Why would he do that if he set
so here's the part that I got to ask you. I don't mean to cut you off, but this is the thing I got to ask you. Did you see the part of the video where a nigga picked up a table and hit me in the head with it? Did you see that part?
I didn't see him hit you, but I did see him pick up the table.
But you did see a nigga pick up a table and somebody stop him like, yo, boy, you wildin'.
Yeah.
Now, had that went down, you still be hanging with these niggas?
Well, who am I rolling with? I'm not rolling with anybody.
I'm not. That's not what I'm talking about. Because, honestly, you already know how I feel. If you really got a problem with somebody, son, they got a problem with me and you. Because that's how I was rolling, bro. But it's like all my experiences, but certain experiences making me feel like it don't make sense being a real nigga.
Now, and we get into it, you'll never speak to Cortez again. I don't believe that, man. That's the thing about it.
But that's you and Cortez. That's you and Cortez. We all in the same shit, bro. We talking about an outside nigga.
But it can't be that. You don't remember a week before Total Slaughter, we're all consoling Disaster about, bro, you depressed, you going through this. If he wasn't a friend,
right. Take that in consideration, bro. Take that into consideration that the nigga says in his interviews that our problem started when I stood up for you in New York, bro.
Bro, I swear, this shit is all blurred. Stood up for, bro, at the end of the day, bro.
The nigga said on Glad TV, yo, this is the first time I had a problem with that, and this is when I knew, we had bad blood. It's from a situation involving me standing up for you, bro.
Standing up for Hollow.
The nigga said on Vlad TV. All right, this nigga came to fucking New York to battle Swave. The event. I'm talking with the nigga cordially. Hollow rolls up out of nowhere. Yo, what's up with that shit you was saying online?
True.
Now, this is my man. I was just talking to this nigga cordially, but this is my man. Is apparently I didn't know you was disrespecting him. So the first thing I say is, yo, you was disrespecting the homie? So this nigga started looking at both of us. He's like, oh, all of a sudden, Hollow, I love you, and, I would never do that, and this, that, and the third, and blah, 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 blah. And and Hollow's like, oh, all right, that's what I thought. And he walks away. This is what Disaster is basing our beef on.
You make standing up for, like, you went over there and talked to him. I dressed him myself. You happened to be there, and yeah, you said, yo, you good? Why you got a problem with Hollow? And yeah, he got shook. But you making it seem like you went over there and handled it for me. And
nah, I'm not making it seem like that. I'm telling it exactly how I just said it.
Man. People can clearly see when they listen to this that you can't listen. You cannot sit here and listen. No matter what I say, you're gonna.
All right, go ahead, man. Go ahead. You've been saying some other shit, bro. But go ahead. Go ahead, break it down.
Can I ask a question? Real quick? Can I ask a question? Math, is the problem that, all right, so you're mad that Hollow battled Diz and he didn't tell you?
No, bro. Let's get into the questions afterwards. Let me and him talk, and we'll probably clarify everything you gotta ask anyway. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I don't want to get sidetracked with the Disaster situation or stuff that happened before the fight. I want to talk about when the fight happened and how things soured after, because that's why we're here to talk about how a relationship soured. At the end of the day, bro, like I said, I was with him 100%, and then my perspective changed when, one, as soon as I called him and said, yo, Drake called me the Battle Past Day. He got upset. He got upset at Big K and Cortez that we're doing King of the Dot battles. Like, we didn't think King of the Dot had nothing to do with it. Why are you upset at us? Because we're still doing King of the Dot or entertaining doing King of the Dot battles. That's when things started to spin. And then with the whole Big K situation in Chicago, him pressing Big K after the battle, it all seemed like, bro, you letting this situation turn your friend.
First of all, I didn't first. All right, let me clarify this whole Big shit. That shit was fake. I never said anything to Big K about him doing anything with King of the Dot or talking to nothing. Nothing. That's why when I heard that third round, I was like, this is some bullshit. Because I never said nothing to this nigga like, y'all know how vocal I am. If I got a problem with somebody, I'm going to say it. I've had problems with URL. I stated them. I had problems with King of the Dot. I stated them. I had problems with anybody. I stated them, bro. I'm vocal. You ain't never seen no tweet or no nothing with me saying, yo, I don't fuck with this nigga. Oh, fuck Big K. You ain't never see that. So you going off a battle bars, bro. You going off a battle angle.
I'm going to cut all the stories and all the backstory. The main point is, Math, I called you. I said, bro, I changed my life. I done pieced up with Arsenal, John, people I fought with, people that lied on me. I changed. I'm not on this type of time. You didn't respect it. You didn't respect it at all.
No, my nigga, I respected it, but it's the things that you said. Why would you call me and be like, well, I'm not going to battle this nigga until he square up with you and this, that, and the third. And then all of a sudden you battling the nigga in secret.
No, look, I texted
you ain't call niggas, you ain't tell them.
I told you.
You didn't tell me nothing, bro. What are you talking about?
So after Double Impact, we weren't texting about meeting up and talking. My last text to you was, I know you're going to be tight, that I'm battling Disaster. I didn't tell you when. I didn't say how, but I did tell you.
Exactly, bro. You didn't say, yo, it's going to be in Boston. Now, you know this nigga shook. You know this nigga shook, but the thing is, he's more thirsty than he is shook.
So I did tell you.
But this is what I'm saying. But you didn't tell. And I said what?
You stopped texting me. We were texting back and forth until I told you that. So, bro, at the end of the day, like you.
All right. So at the end of the day,
that's all it's about, bro.
My nigga, it ain't about being negative, Hollow. It ain't about being negative because you had problems with niggas before.
I know.
And you trying to use, that's what I'm saying. But you trying to use it on Twitter and tell niggas, oh, Math battle John when at the height of our beef. My nigga, what are you talking about? You trying to make it look a certain way. I battled John in 2013. This is what I'm saying. I battled John in 2013, my nigga, damn near March, April, bro.
Yes,
March, April. Y'all niggas ain't have no problem.
Nigga, we did. Every time I used to bring up John. So let's cut this. You didn't call me and be like, yo, I'm battling John. I know you don't like him. You got issues. Is that cool? Why would you call me and say that then if we didn't have no beef? You gave me
my nigga, I didn't call you on you got beef. Do you want me to like check this nigga or whatever? I just let you know, yo, I'm battling John. Y'all niggas ain't had no physical altercation.
But I told you, I said, I'm going to push this dude in his mouth. He told me suck his dick on Twitter and I don't play that. And you was like,
you told me that after the fact.
I didn't think y'all believed
you told me that after the fact, bro. You told me that after I battled him.
So like I said, you must have known I had some type of friction because you gave me a call like, yo, you not tripping that I'm battling him out of respect. Like the same thing I did with Disaster. I said, yo, I'm battling Disaster. That's all about respect, bro. And it's not about who's going to pop off.
If it was about respect, Hollow, yo, realistically, you could have been like, yo, I'm going to make sure that this nigga give you his 5 minutes, give you that 5 minutes. Because you know he that thirsty, bro.
Till you diss me on Doggy Diamonds.
First of all, if you in footage, why do you think that niggas ain't gonna come to me, bro? You think I went out and I looked for you? Oh, footage with how? Let me search on Google Hollow hanging with fucking Crack City. No, niggas was hitting me up crazy. They was hitting me up crazy like, yo, what's this? All of my fucking DMs, pictures of you hanging with these niggas. What's this? What does this mean? But I'm not going to say nothing? You think I'm going to get in an interview and a nigga not going to bring that up? Like, yo, guess what? I saw this. How's that going down? Like, come on, bro.
You did diss songs, you did blogs. I did the Hip Hop Is Real, and I was like, nah, me and Math talk. Everything's good, bro. Like I said, I have yet to say anything personal that we went through together that I didn't like that you did, because there's plenty of stuff. I can name plenty of stuff you did that wasn't LOM that I didn't like, but I have yet to bring up because I feel like.
Wait. But here's the thing, bro. Here's the thing. The first time I heard about you hanging with niggas, I hit you up. If you had a problem with me for any other thing that I did, what made you feel like you couldn't talk to me, bro? What made you feel like that? But this is what I'm saying. You used to come to my crib, bro, and we used to chill for hours. My nigga, I used to go to your crib. I help you pack up your shit and move to other places, all types of shit, bro. Like, yo, what made you feel like you couldn't tell me if something was wrong?
That's the thing. I apologize to you. I don't know if you remember me apologizing. That's the one thing I felt I did wrong. As a friend, I said, yo, I didn't communicate right. So I acted like a man, and I took full accountability. I said, you know what? I was wrong for not communicating that, yo, I'm changed. I live in Florida. I have my son now. I'm in a great position. I don't want to be sour at nobody. That's why I squashed all the issues I had. And I was wrong for not communicating that for you and for you to have to find out through people hitting you. So that's the thing. I already apologized to you, but, you know, most people don't remember apology or people saying...
My nigga, you want to know why? Because the first thing you told me is ain't no loyalty in business. That's the first thing you told me. So how am I hear an apology after that? How am I going to hear an apology after that?
That's not the first thing I told you, but that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there.
Nah, son, you tripping, bro. You tripping, bro. You tripping. Yo, Hollow, do you remember what you told me? Do you remember what you told me the night we was walking back to your crib after we went wherever we went to find whoever we wanted to find? Do you remember what you told me?
Yeah, but at the end of the day, you don't have to bring up personal stuff because.
But my nigga, you the one that got my number, and you said I bet he won't go on Angry Fans Radio. So since you want to go on Angry Fans Radio and you want to hear this, because you could have just called me, bro. You could have just called.
All right, let's hang up the phone and let's talk then, because I'm with that. I'm all for talking.
That makes sense.
Between us. Let's hang up the phone and talk. I've been trying to do that. I text you. Come on. The only time you asked to talk was at Double Impact, bro. Before that, I tried to talk to you 2-3 times.
And when I said to you at Double Impact, bro?
That's what I said. You said let's talk at Double Impact. That's the only time. Before that, I hit you 3-4 times trying to talk, bro.
So let me just ask you one question. Why you ain't tell me?
If you heard what I just said a minute ago, bro, I said that's what I apologize for, is not communicating. That was a mistake I made. I made a mistake by not communicating and not telling you. And at the end of the day, we didn't have no. That's why I don't think you know the relationship me and Disaster had. I was talking to Disaster more than you when y'all fought. We talked to Disaster every week, bro. We wasn't talking. We see each other at events and talk. Like, you can't act like when you fought Disaster, we were talking. We wasn't talking like that. We wasn't kicking it. So for y'all to fight, it's like, damn, my high school friend.
Oh, my nigga, but you. All right, so here you go. Here you go. You weighing phone conversations with a nigga who's a groupie, and you know he a groupie, versus the type of situations that we've been in together.
That's what I said.
For real?
My best friend that I grew up with, I'm saying you, my high school friend, got in a fight. What am I to do when I see my friend in high school all the time? Of course I'm a distance myself.
It's not a fair fight, bro. It's not a fair fight, bro. It's not a fair fight, bro. And if that's the case, before this nigga, look, I'm gonna keep it 100% real. Everybody know if Disaster don't battle a nigga on Smack or a nigga that's popular on Smack, his career dies. He needed you for that situation. And that's clear as day. The nigga showed up with damn near 9 minutes to rap for you. So he never intended on battling you twice.
You know what, man?
That's clear as day. Hold on. That's clear as day. He needed this situation. You could have worked it out where, yo, before we handle this, before we do this, you need to make it right with my man. Because this is the nigga that put his freedom on the line for me before. I know you got one kid too, and I don't respect you for making the decisions that you made in your life to change it so that you could be there. I respect that. But keep in mind, I'm a nigga that had 3 at the time when we did what we did. So you could at least give me that, bro. You could at least just been like, yo, you gotta give my man 5 minutes. Either after the battle or before the battle, but it has to happen. Because that shit was wrong. It was wrong. Especially since he's saying it started from you. That was wrong.
It started from me. You don't think Can I speak now, or am I going to get cut off?
Go ahead, man. Say what you got to say.
How could it start from me, man? It started from you punching dope. It started from you punching serious. You don't even
Nah, it didn't. It didn't. I'm going to tell you why. Okay, Dose happened, right? Who pushed for to get Dose back on the stage? Hold on. Who pushed for Dose to get back on the stage? I went to Smack and said, yo, we need to do a Matt versus Dose rematch.
His career was dead.
But my nigga, that don't mean shit. That don't mean shit. Let it be a test. So my nigga, so you're saying 6 years later it don't count? It don't count? 6 years later it don't count? And you saying that because what? You saying that because what?
You put out, bro, just because you stab 2 people.
It's not the energy I put up on my nigga. Come on. It's not. If you want to call it karma, bro, bro, now you want some hippie spiritual shit. Like, cut it out, my nigga. Like, that don't make no sense. I understand.
Does anybody agree that this is the way of the world? If you shoot 2 people,
who did I jump, Hollow? Who did I jump, Hollow? Who did I jump, Hollow? Who did I jump, bro?
Are you gonna listen?
Who did I jump?
The map.
Who did I jump? Who did I jump, bro?
Conversation, bro, because he don't.
Yeah, but man, I'm asking you a question.
I'm cool on this thing. It's not going nowhere.
Yeah, because that's different if it's a one-on-one, bro. But who did I jump, bro?
Oh, okay. So, Matt, you saying because you was L.A. and you thought they jumped you, that's why the difference is what you're saying.
Come on, my nigga. Like, yo, if you got any type of love for a nigga, you can't watch that footage and not feel away. You can't.
We all felt the way. Me, Corbig, everybody that fuck with you the first year. And then after a while, it's like you doing blogs, you going at us, you mad because we doing King of the Dot. How long you expect us to still come?
Yo, Hollow, don't. But my nigga, you moving front. Yo, how you expect me to feel? Yo, if you had problems with a nigga, if you had problems with a group of niggas, bro, and you see me hanging with niggas. When have you seen me hang?
You was mad at me.
Whoa.
About to battle Pat Stay because Drake called me for it. This is before I chilled with this. This is about 6
first of all, I wasn't mad at that, my nigga. What are you talking about? I was on the same card.
All right, if you do that, I don't respect that, and you telling me all that. Like, so how wouldn't you be mad?
What, with King of the Dot?
You told me if I battle Pat Stay, you don't respect that, and you told Core the same thing. You was calling us saying, yo, don't battle on King of the Dot. When you was suing them or when you was going through whatever situation with them, you was calling us, and I'm like, that's how niggas feed they. I didn't need to do.
And hold on. You know what? And I came to the realization that I can't stop y'all niggas from getting bread if I can't provide it myself. That's why me and Core still good. That's why me and you were still good after that, nigga. It wasn't a problem, bro. It wasn't a problem. This is what I'm saying to you. Whatever was a problem, you could have talked to me. Simple as that.
Look how you act now. You really think you're an easy person to talk to? I can't even get like a minute out before you cut me off and telling me no.
Apparently, I was an easy person to talk to when you used to come to the crib. Yeah, I was an easy person to talk to when you used to come to the crib. All of a sudden, I'm not.
As soon as it gets serious, well, you just don't have you have a low emotional intellect. You need to learn how to handle your emotions, bro. Like, you don't, when things don't go your way or it's not how you think it, you just lash out. Nah, that ain't how it is. Nah, bro, listen. It's like, come on, when are you going to...
Listen, let me tell you something, Hollow. I'm an artist, bro.
We're on the phone.
I talk? Yeah, you could talk, but I'm going to let you know. I'm an artist, bro. If I make a song, I didn't do no interviews like that about this shit until niggas asked about it. But if I make a song, that's how I feel. I'm in the studio. That shit gonna come out.
When niggas ask
that's how I write, bro.
I still put a positive. I didn't feed into it. I still was like, yo, we talked. We'll figure it out. I have yet to, like I said, say anything personal that, like, that's just not what people do as friends when they fall out. And you from that cloth. Like,
I'm gonna keep it 100 with you, bro. You telling me I'm from that cloth? You telling me I'm from that cloth, but you hanging with niggas that put my life in danger. That's the thing that I don't get.
I'm at an event, where they're at. It's a difference between hanging with somebody to me
but
being
you
in an event selling my merch.
Just what I'm saying. You don't even understand how niggas use you, bro. You don't understand. You don't think they had you in the background for a reason? You don't think they had you in the background for a reason, bro? Like they just doing an interview right in front of your table and just happen to stop and dap you up on camera? You don't think the niggas is using you, bro? He know he can't come to New York. He's doing fucking surprise battles with you. You knew not to tell me.
Yeah, that's what I want to say. That moment there, bro, is way bigger than, like, what you feel. That moment that the fans got and that surprise is way bigger. This is battle rap, bro. This is the culture. It's not all about people's agendas or people, like...
No, I respect, you know what? I respect the moment, but how you don't even realize when you being used, bro. You don't.
I don't care.
Because you got this whole nice guy thing going on. I don't want no problems with nobody, this and him. But you don't realize when you're being used, bro.
I have no problem.
You're being used, bro.
I have no problem being used. When you can't be used, you're useless. That's part of life. Everybody gets used. Like, I have no problem with that at all, bro. You just have to understand people change. I change. You come respect I change. Just leave me alone then, bro. What's all these disses and these shots at? And like, come on. You don't respect
my nigga, like I said, man, like I said, every time somebody hit me up and they be like, yo, what's this? Yo, what's this? It's because of something that I felt like somebody I was close to couldn't just come to me and talk to me. You started imagining I was somebody else other than who I showed you all these years, bro. All these years I showed you. You started imagining another character that you couldn't talk to. That's my problem.
No, it's called lack of communication. We weren't communicating. So when you don't communicate with a person, it's like, yo, we can't really, like, I'm going to call him and say, what? We ain't talking like 4 months. Like, you can't like we talk every day.
And we ain't talking for, so what that mean? Okay, we ain't talking 4 months. So I never been in this nigga crib. I never grabbed something that ran out the crib with this nigga to go handle something. That never happened. For real?
I never went when niggas went and strapped up and said, Hollow, you good? And I said, no, I'm riding with y'all, and got shot at while you sitting here making jokes on Twitter.
Again, I'm going to say it to you. You didn't speak to me until after that shit happened, so stop bringing that up. That don't got nothing to beat. That don't got nothing to do with me, bro. That don't have nothing to do with me, bro. Because I showed up and told niggas to chill. You can't tell me nothing. I showed up and told niggas to chill. So what are you talking about?
I guess it was never family then, because that's why I was riding out. It didn't have nothing to do with me. I didn't get robbed. I didn't rob nobody. I didn't shoot nobody. I still went.
See, now you talking too much. Now you talking too much. Ain't
talking too much, nigga? Like you the one talking.
I never said. All right, cool, whatever. But again, you can't bring that up. If you feel that way, then you feel that way towards everybody, bro.
I do.
Because that wasn't me.
I do.
I didn't call you for that.
Because you know what? I'm the type of person to be like, yo, like at the end of the day, like I said before, I don't even want to talk on that, and I did anyway. Like we're not going to solve nothing because you're not going to let me speak. You're not going to see my perspective. I see your perspective. I see your perspective 100%.
I see your perspective 100%, bro.
You can't.
I see it, but you can't make me feel like your perspective ain't whack. Your perspective is whack, bro.
That's your opinion.
It's whack.
That's your opinion.
It will remain my opinion. It will remain my opinion because I have certain morals that I live by, a certain moral code that I live by, where I feel like, yo, if you my man, I'm not gonna do certain shit.
Your morals is whack. Like what is it?
All right, cool.
Yo, you not real if you don't do this, and you gotta be real. Like that shit is whack, man. Especially at.
I'm gonna say this one more time. I'm gonna say this one more time. Yo, Hollow. I'm gonna say this one more time. If that nigga had hit me in the head with that table, and there was something wrong with me for the rest of my life, would you feel the same way?
I don't feel the same way now. I don't like it, period. I never agree with it. I don't like people getting jumped. That shit was corny. He was whack for that. There's going to be whack for life for that. I never co-signed
But you gave this nigga a bag and an opportunity and didn't give me the opportunity to come just reconcile. for the sake of battle rap. Because I know he want to battle in New York. I want to battle in L.A. without niggas thinking the wrong. Like, right now, I be asking for battles in L.A. and niggas be like, nah.
So how many times you think they was calling me for 25,000, 30,000, 20,000, and I said nah until you diss me? How long do you think they were calling me and me saying no?
So you use...
I could have been battled Disaster a month after y'all fought. You don't think they been calling me? You don't think I denied bags for a year and a half, 2 years until you dissed me? And then I said, you know what? This nigga's dissing me. Was he really my homie all along? Because he's sitting here bringing up stuff we was chilling with. That's what people that's plotting on you do.
Yo,
like,
look, man, I apologize for the way I vocalized myself, but bro, that's how you know me. That's how I am. I'll go in the studio, and if something happened in my life and I feel like I need to talk about it, I'm going to talk about it. All right, I'll put it out. My bad.
I would never put out Nigo. I would never be like, yo, I went to Math Crib.
You don't got a reason to.
And that happened.
But that's what I'm saying. You don't have a reason to, bro. You don't have a reason to. If you put out a song about me, it should be nothing but good, bro.
No,
it should be nothing but good, bro.
I can name a list of things, and I won't. If you want me to tell you when we get off the phone between me and you,
I need for you to do that. I need for you to do that because at the end of the day, I don't understand your angles, bro. I don't.
We can communicate off air, and I definitely explain myself, but I'm not finna sit here and put your business out and our business out for people so I could look better or I could justify your actions and be like, oh, now I'm even. Because that's all you're doing is being spiteful. That's all you're doing.
Well, man, I'm being spiteful. You think I'm being spiteful?
The situation with my sister, the situation like, bro, and then you're spinning it and lying, my nigga. How am I spinning it? To ask you to come ride with me for my sister.
You didn't have to.
I'll die right
now. You didn't have to.
Sister, nigga.
You didn't have to. That's the whole thing. You didn't have to.
I asked you.
That's the whole thing. That's the point that you're missing.
I don't need you to ride for my sister.
That's the point, though. That's the point, though. I'm not going to be in your crib and watch you roll out like that. That's the whole point. I'm not going to be in your crib and watch you roll out like that. And that's why you had that conversation with me after. You was like, yo, man, yo, I appreciate you. Because a lot of niggas wouldn't do that.
That's why I never would shit on you. Exactly. And that's why I'm still holding that respect for you. Like, you know what? I can say X, Y, and Z.
If you had that respect for me, you would have hit me up and been like, yo, Disaster's going to be over here, bro. But Matt, you know, I gotta ask you a question. But Matt,
that's bad karma, that's bad action, that's bad energy. I'm not into that no more. I'm not. I don't do stuff like that no more. If somebody was to roll by me right now and drop $10,000, I'm gonna give it back to them. I'm not into that. I'm sorry, Hollow, because I'm still a different type of nigga. If somebody did something to you, they couldn't come around me. They can't come around me. Even right now, if somebody did something to you, they can't come around me, bro. Disaster was in Toronto. Why you didn't go to Toronto? It's right near New York. You could have been took care of it, bro.
Let's act like we don't know what's going on. Hold on. Let's act like we don't. Wait. Let's be clear about this shit. Let's act like we don't know what's going on. All right, cool. I got turned around in Vancouver. Niggas didn't think I could get into Canada. I didn't think I could get into Canada. I got booked for Beast Mode. Since then, surprise motherfucking battles. Ain't nothing been no, yo, Disaster's gonna be over here until now. So don't act like, yo, you had mad opportunities, like you gave me a time frame to get over the shit. Like, yo, come on, what are you talking about, bro?
How? I'm upset about some shit. I'm in L.A. like, if I'm on that, I'm in L.A. like, all right, this nigga battling, I'm away from the battle, I'm gonna come, like, is this that serious?
Nigga, I stayed in L.A. for 2 days and this nigga won't see me one-on-one. What are you talking about? I stayed in L.A. for 2 longer days when the shit happened. And I said, bro, you gotta see me, bro. All right, man. Nah, we all wrong. You're right. That's why I don't stress that shit. I don't stress that shit. But when niggas is calling me, telling me bullshit reasons, oh, you can't come to this King of the God event until you return the source deposit a year fucking later because you got a surprise battle with Disaster. For real? If anybody could keep it real with me, I would assume you would keep it real with me and be like, yo, this is going down. You know he is sucker. You could have just talked to him and been like, yo, you got to see Matt for like 5 minutes after the battle. I'm not going to stop you from getting the bag.
I was on that time until you start dissing me. I was on that time until you started dissing me. I told you that. Why would I still
you diss me hanging around niggas, bro. You diss me hanging around niggas. What are you talking about?
Hanging around who? Being at an event that they happen to show up to while I'm at my merch table? How's that hanging around?
I'm going to say it again. It's like you don't realize niggas used you for that particular moment where they just held an interview with you in the fucking background. Yes, you don't understand that niggas really just did that because of me, bro.
Okay.
You don't understand that.
I'm not saying you're wrong. I didn't realize that when it was.
And that's the niggas that you cool with, though. That's the niggas that you cool with, though.
I'm cool with everybody.
I know. I already heard, bro. I already heard. Niggas already put me on like, yo, Hollow different now. I understand that. But at the same time, bro, you can't get mad at me for feeling how I feel. You can't. Because if you was in my shoes, that's how you would feel.
I'm not mad at you at all, man. It's like I wish you the best, and I still support you. I tweeted your link after you dissed me. I was tweeting one of your songs. I'm not mad. It's just I want you to stop dissing me. Once you start dissing me, yeah, I got mad last night because I'm like, this nigga still dissing me. I just had a bet. I could have easily been like rebuttal Tay-Rock and like come on, bro. Like I'm not sitting here dissing you.
You should have did it. You should have did it.
I'm not excited.
You should have did it though. You should have did it. You should have did it.
There was Tay-Rock was like, yo, say this. You're on this Instagram.
You see what I'm saying?
Bro, for shouting me
you see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? That's how I know. That's how I know how those you imagining in your mind that I'm some different nigga. I had no fucking conversation with Tay-Rock. I had no conversation with Tay-Rock, bro.
100.
I had no conversation with Tay-Rock.
With my man Rich while he had on the LOM shirt talking about hollowing LOM. You and Tay-Rock wasn't together? Or my man lying?
My nigga, all I said to him is, I'm just upset he didn't tell me that battle was going on. That's it. That's it. You can't find no footage with me saying nothing else. You can't find no footage with me saying nothing else. You imagining some other nigga, bro. You're imagining in your mind that I'm some other nigga, bro.
It's all one love. Like,
that's crazy.
We can end this because, like, this really didn't go, like, where I could talk and you could talk. Like, that would have been a better way to communicate. But
you know what? I got a question. What? How can y'all get past it? How can I get past it? That's the question.
I'm past it. This conversation is gonna be the last one, and I'm past it. Like, if he keeps dissing me, I just gotta deal with it. Like, what am I gonna do?
All right. So Matt, for you, so for you, how can you get past it?
Get past what?
I mean, your relationship with Ozzy.
Yo, Angry Man, I want you to realistically, and if you a real nigga, you gonna answer this question. If you was in my shoes, how would you feel, bro?
Yeah, you know why?
Just be realistic, bro.
I'm gonna be real with you. I don't understand why you're so mad at Hollow when everybody else chills with this. I don't see you spazzing on.
What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
Did I put myself in real life situations with everybody else?
I'm from the outside looking in. I can't answer that. I don't know.
Was everybody else in my crib? Was everybody else working with me on projects?
Yes, he's talking about clips. All these everybody that's around this was in your crib. Yes.
Clips. Wasn't you mad at Clips?
We're talking about the whole...
Wasn't you mad at Clips, though, when the shit happened?
Answer his question, though. Are you going to answer his question? All these other battle rappers around this, why are you mad at Hollow? Why?
Bro, you getting it twisted. I'm not mad. I'm disappointed.
Well, why
I'm not mad. You think I'm throwing shots? That's real life, Hollow. That's real life.
So basically this goes back to personal shit that you niggas had that's off record and shit that only y'all know about that have went down.
Nah,
you feel like you should have had your back.
We said it. Like, my sister came in the crib in a situation. I said, yo, you good? I'm about to go down there. He said, no, I'm going to ride with you. I respect it 100%. Math sent me a letter when I was locked up. I respect it 100%, bro. I got mad love. Like, at the end of the day, like, I don't know what this dude expects me to do after me denying, like I said, battles for $20,000-$25,000 for a year and a half. Me not.
I'm gonna say it one more time, bro. I'm gonna say it one more time.
Please, can I speak?
Yeah.
2 years later, 2.5 years later, when Diz wore that shirt and I was at that event. This wasn't 6 months, 3 months after the fight. This is 2.5 years later. when I'm like, oh, nothing happened. Like, Biz was both our homeboys. We was both at Total Slaughter kicking it with him. We was all smoking and laughing and joking. Like, and now that I guess I don't hold the grudge long enough, or I didn't hold this grudge long enough, I'm not still salty, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to piece it up with Arch, I'm going to piece it up with Diz, I'm going to piece it up with John, and I ain't even on this time no more because I need my life to elevate. I need to set a good example for my son. I don't need to be on the internet beefing with nobody, and once I made that change and elevated, and he just didn't respect it, so we're at here now, and I seen this day coming. That's why I was slowly falling back, because once he flipped on Big K, and once he got mad at me and called for this K, I seen
you keep talking about this Big K thing, bro. I had no problems with Big K, bro.
In Chicago, you sat there like, my nigga, you gonna bring that shit up for real? And you was like trying to bark on him after the battle. For him,
all right.
About disaster. Like you didn't expect him.
You gonna bring that shit? First of all, the first thing I told that nigga is I was like, yo, you know me, right? You know me, right? Why are you making shit up? That's the first thing I said to him. He tried to make it seem like I was mad at him. I don't give a fuck about that shit. I don't expect these niggas to ride out for me, but I rode out for you, nigga.
And I rode out
That's
for you.
That's the difference.
And I rode out for you. And almost died getting shot at.
You didn't, my nigga. You didn't because I didn't call you. What are you talking about?
This is NYB.
Yeah, but Math. I mean, you know what, though, Math? I'm just being real. Look from the outside looking in, all right? You can't do it.
Bro, I was right next to the nigga that got popped, bro. I was right next to the nigga that got popped. Nobody shot you.
Math, you saying the same shit.
On the floor, man. How would you know? Because you hit the floor. So how would you know nobody shooting at me?
Nigga, I tripped over two people and sat back, smoked a blunt, and watched the whole shit play out, my nigga.
Maybe we should ask D Chambers, because he would jump the same. D Chambers jumped the same gate I jumped. Was right next to. So maybe we should.
That's cool, but you know what? I was right on the field, bro.
Okay.
Smoking a blunt, watching the whole shit.
Matt, hold up. Let me say something real quick. Hold up. All right, now, Matt. But Matt,
I'm not lying to you. How long, like when you know me to lie, bro?
But Matt, hold up.
When do you know me to lie?
But hold up. Let me say something real quick. Hold up. Let me say something real quick. All right, look. Now, Hollow said that whatever happened with his sister, he said he didn't ask you to ride out with him. You chose to do that, and he liked that. It's the same thing with the whole NYD situation. You said you didn't ask Hollow, but Hollow got in the car to ride out with you, and he got shot at.
No, hold on.
I mean, I don't see how it's different.
Hold on. Let's get this straight.
Okay.
Hollow did not get shot at.
But how do you know
where all the bullets went? I saw where all the bullets went.
Come on, man. You ain't see where the bullets went.
My nigga, you're angry fan. You just not like. When do you know me to fucking lie, bro?
Bro, you seen the bullets come to the gun.
Rest in peace, Lighty. I saw everything that happened. What are you talking about?
But you know what though? If I'm Hollow, why would I even give a fuck about who did? All I know is I got
But this is what I'm saying. Don't make shit up. Don't make shit up and say you got shot at for me. You didn't. Nobody shot at you, and it wasn't for me.
You can't say that, bro, because the nigga could have very easily shot at Hollow, bro. You can't say that, bro.
I'm going to say this one more time because it seems like y'all not understanding. I can see, I hear what you're saying, but I'm going to say it one more time. One, I did not call Hollow for that. Two, I showed up and I told niggas to dead it. I told niggas to dead it.
But Math, here's my thing about it. You didn't call Hollow.
Happened, but this is what I'm saying. I did not call him, okay?
But Hollow didn't call you either. He didn't call you either.
Cool. Just stop saying that you rolled out for me because you didn't.
Okay.
You didn't.
You didn't.
You know what people...
You're not listening to what I'm saying?
Not, bro, we are. You're not listening. You can't say don't say you rolled out for me because you didn't. Bro, if Hollow didn't ask you to ride out for his sister, I mean, what are we talking about? It's the same thing.
But this is what I'm saying. After the whole shit was said and done, it was, Math, I appreciate you. You a real nigga for that. You a real nigga. Why you don't reciprocate?
At the end of the day,
why you couldn't just be like, yo, check this out, disaster. I'm gonna battle you. I'm gonna take this bag, because I respect you feeding the family.
I didn't even get no bag for that. That shit was cheap. Like, I ain't get no bag.
But this is what I'm saying. You don't realize when niggas is using you. First it's the fucking interview. Then you do this one round and the niggas show up with 9 minutes for you. You don't even see it, bro. And you think this is just, I'm cool with this nigga.
And I'm done. Math, it's not that hard to be like, you know what? I was wrong. You right. I made a mistake. I've never heard you say that. Learn to take accountability for your actions. I took accountability for miscommunicating and not communicating as a friend when I made that move and I made these changes and I didn't clarify with you like, yo, you know what? I made that mistake and I admitted that. That's all it's about, life taking accountability. We all come from the streets where we wasn't taught that, and we have to learn that, to take accountability for our actions and tell each other, you know what, I'm wrong. I'm sorry. And that's what it's about, and we're dead this, bro.
What do you want a sorry for? What do you want a sorry for?
Anything you do, it don't have to be for me. I've never heard you say it, period. I haven't heard you say the Dose. I haven't heard you say the Sirius Jones. It's a lot of stuff you can say sorry for.
But this is the thing. Just because you haven't heard it don't mean it didn't happen.
Okay, but we've seen it happen publicly.
I apologize to Dose and Jones, bro.
Okay. Nobody's seen it. We've seen the punch.
This is where I'm getting this. This is where I'm getting this. Yo, you imagining I'm some other nigga just like everybody else, bro.
I'm done. This like, you know, this is one of the reasons why we fell out. It's no communication, and when it is, the communication is bad. So we just got to move on. Like,
that's crazy. That's crazy. I just told this nigga I apologize to both these niggas. He told me there's no communication. Right, you just want to believe. Look. I don't understand. You want to be justified in your actions. Go ahead. You gotta protect your brain. You gotta do whatever you gotta do. But at the end of the day, my nigga, I'm always gonna be a real nigga about my shit. I'm always gonna be a real nigga about my shit. That's a fact. That's never gonna change.
But that's what I'm trying to figure out. My fault, man. This is what I'm trying to figure out. So you mad that he battled Diz?
No, I'm not. I'm not, because I understand a nigga gotta feed his family.
Yeah, I'm saying,
you know, you want to take it back for that? Cool. But I'm just saying, like, why you didn't tell me that was going down? You had the power.
But if I told you, you might have fucked it up. Let's be serious.
You said I might have fucked it up.
Yeah, you would have went there and fucked it up.
Again, y'all niggas don't know the type of person I am. Y'all don't know, so that's why y'all saying what y'all saying. Like, I'm just gonna show up and it's gonna be all wild west and all that shit like that. It's not like that. He could organize me a sit down with the nigga at least to clear the shit up so we could all keep getting money. But he assumed that I was gonna be a different type of nigga, other than the nigga that I've shown him for years that I was. Just like everybody else. Everybody else think that I'm some other type of nigga.
Math,
I can be that nigga, but I'm not.
Math, you hit Sirius Jones and said you was hungry. How else is a nigga supposed to look at this shit?
Look, man, I'm gonna say it one more time. I said that shit just to make this shit. Hold on. To make this shit lighthearted and to make people laugh it off. That's the type of person I am.
But it wasn't funny,
if a bitch catch me cheating, I'm the type of nigga that's gonna be like, yo, why don't you come on in? I think she like girls. You know what I mean? I'm that type of nigga.
But man,
you know what I'm saying?
Funny,
I'm gonna make it. It's okay, but nobody remembers that I uploaded a fucking apology the same fucking night, right? Nobody remembers that shit, right? Nobody remembers that I uploaded a heartfelt fucking apology that same fucking night. Everybody remembers the hungry shit. They don't remember the fucking apology.
You know what, man? I want to, you know, Matthew,
honestly, should have been all it been. It should have been no jokes. It should have been a apology. Let's get it. That's how
I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna explain once again that I took accountability when I spoke to that man face to face, and I said, "Yo, I can't hold you accountable for the reason I felt that day, and for that I apologize." Now I took this nigga out of the circle of my people, where something could have happened to him easily after he was talking all that shit about niggas gonna see and I'm gonna send niggas and this gonna happen in the streets. I ignored all that. I ignored all that at total slaughter in the lobby, and I pulled him to the side and I said, "Yo, I apologize, bro. But everybody wants to believe that I'm some other type of nigga. And y'all need to stop, bro. Stop. Hollow ain't never shown you I was the type of nigga you can't talk to. Never showed you that, bro.
I mean, you showed me today. I really didn't get to talk much longer than a minute on this convo. That's why it's like
because I don't appreciate you making up shit talking about, yo, I rode out for y'all niggas. You didn't ride out for me. That was not my decision. My decision that day was to dead the shit. So you were there. If you'd have heard my decision, what would be the purpose of you being there?
I didn't hear your decision, man. You know that. I didn't talk to you. You might have talked to Chambers or somebody else. I didn't talk to you. Right.
But you're still trying to push this agenda of, yo, I came out for y'all niggas.
I figured you was there while we was there. You know why we left, so I figured you was there the same reason we was there for. So at the end of the day, that's like, you know, I'm done.
It is what it is, man.
I mean, so wait. So you niggas ain't cool no more? I mean, that's just that.
Yo, bro, how you gonna be cool with somebody that could have took you, like they hang around niggas that could have took you from your kids? How?
That could have took you from your kids.
Just being realistic. You never know what's gonna happen in these situations.
I mean, how did it know that's gonna happen? He didn't plan that. All he did was battle this, bro. He might have hung up. How you hung up?
One more time.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he hung up. You know he wrong. That's a fact. Anybody listen to this conversation can tell. Anytime I said something that proved that Hollow was wrong, he said, you know what, I don't even want to go there. You know he wrong.
I mean, all right. So in your mind, man, how should this have played out? No, I'm not bowing this. How can make you fight this, bro?
Look, man, y'all niggas don't know that nigga, man. He's fucking thirsty.
Bro, you can't, bro.
He might have took that ass whooping just to get that battle, bro.
Yeah, but I mean, bro, you talking about grown men who got family, you saying? They're not thinking about that shit, bro.
I hear what you're saying, but if your whole moniker is loyalty over money, and a nigga shows you more loyalty than 99% of the niggas that you've been around, and you turn around and do that type of shit, what is it worth? Just being real. What is it worth?
So that's the question. So why aren't you mad at Cortez for being around this and whatnot?
Me and Cortez had that conversation already.
I know niggas gonna put. That's cool.
I know niggas are gonna put.
I would like to know.
But you don't got no footage. Cortez dapping niggas up, hanging around them or whatever.
I don't see no footage of Cortez popping on this either.
Look,
period.
It is
if
what
it is. You
go
this hard at Hollow, why you not mad that he ain't pop on this?
That's not what it is. That's not. Cortez don't have the say so over the situation that Hollow did. Hollow knew exactly what was going down. Cortez didn't.
Okay. All right. Cortez be around this more than Hollow, I would think.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, he has more battles on King of Dr. Hollow, that's for sure. Yeah, and I'm not trying to make you go at Cortez either. I'm just trying to figure out like what the fuck the big difference is. Because I would think you closer with Cortez than Hollow because y'all. You know what I'm saying?
I'll be honest with you. I began to not give a fuck about this shit for a long time. But it's not necessarily me. I feel like I gotta provide an answer for the fans that keep asking me about this shit. You know what I'm saying? And I said what I needed to say on Twitter. I just don't appreciate the fact that he keeps trying to make it look like he's got some reason in this case. He don't have no other reason other than he wanted to back. That's it.
The thing about it is this though. What's wrong with that if he has a family that he has to? He's sitting here telling you he's been turned up 25 nothing wrong with it, bro.
Have y'all been listening to me? I never said nothing was wrong with it, but what made you feel like you couldn't talk to me?
That you couldn't call me and tell me this is what I'm going to do.
Right.
But you haven't spoken to him in 4 months. Right?
Again, there's been many times that I ain't speak to Hollow in a long time. It was never a problem before.
Okay.
Well, but knowing that you're going into the situation, what made you feel like you're going to tell me? You're going to talk to me? We done talked about a whole bunch of shit.
So you more or less hurt. You like you said, you disappointed.
I'm not hurt. I'm not hurt, bro. Look, I'm the type of person I peep shit and I keep it moving. If I feel any type of emotion towards it, it might come out in the song. But if you observe, it's always been Hollow tweeting something first. Like he tweeted before the Tay-Rock battle, Math out here saying this and saying that. And I hit him up like, yo, no, I haven't been, nigga. What are you talking about? Hold on. He tweeted that. Then this recent tweet, it's him. I'm not tweeting this shit. I'm not tweeting, yo, Tay-Rock's second round was the realest round I ever heard. I didn't tweet none of that. None of that. So you keep making it an issue. It is what it is, man.
So now what, man? So now what? So at the end of the day, you still want to fight that and get it over with. I mean, so what's the whole?
It's not even that I want to fight him. I just think that it's corny how a lot of people are moving around the situation.
I mean, I don't know how I feel about that, man. I feel, but it seems like you want nigga to not
like me getting a call or getting a message relayed to me through third parties. Hey, yo, you're not invited unless you do. That's corny.
Yeah, but how is Hollow going to tell you that, though?
How is he not? Again, my nigga. Like,
but how do you know? But how do you know that Hollow even knew all of that? Is what I'm saying. That's King of the Dot right there saying you're not invited. That's not a Hollow saying.
Oh boy, you reaching real bad.
That's Hollow saying he's not invited.
You reaching real bad.
Bro, you're telling me right now that Hollow is the one who's saying Math can't come.
My nigga, I'm going to say this one more time. If you was in my shoes, how would you feel?
If I was in
right.
Bro, I don't even know how I would feel if I was in your shoes, my nigga. Like, I really wouldn't, bro.
But here's the thing, though. I'm not the one being vocal with it. I did the song that was months ago. When you got a guilty conscience, you start tweeting that I'm out there doing shit that I'm not. It's not really.
Yeah, but you was
it's
just
not really
on,
me.
bro. You was just on Sway, bro. Throwing shots at him.
I was on Sway. That was the first to match the beat. But what did I say that was wrong? Loyalty over money. You don't be loyal to a dummy because fuck niggas that eat with your enemies when they hungry.
Okay, clear shot, Hollow. Clear shot.
I wrote that shit like 8 months ago.
But that's still his brand. It's still his brand. You came at him. It's still his brand.
So here's my thing. If Hollow was on a song, would you still feel the same way?
If Hollow was on a song where you said that?
Right.
I don't think he would be on a song where you would say that.
Right,
why would I even think that? Huh?
I'm not going to argue with you because you're not seeing what I said. Loyalty over money, don't be loyal to a dummy. Fuck niggas that eat with your enemies when they hungry.
I mean, man, personally myself, I think it's corny, this whole situation. Like, he was NYB, y'all was all mad cool and shit. I don't really know about the behind the scenes shit. I don't really care about it, but at the end of the day, bro, it really seems like you gotta fight this to just get it over with, I guess, bro. So
I don't have to, bro. That's the whole thing. I don't have to.
Yeah, but bro, it's been years.
I've been showing. Ain't nobody. Listen. I don't have to. I'm gonna go in there.
You don't have to. No,
I got this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's whatever. I just think that it's corny how niggas is moving around the situation. That's all.
But that's
making it look like more than what it is.
But Matt, that's not fair because niggas built their brands up and battle up to eat, to get bread and shit. So now you damn near, you're not stopping someone from eating, but it's like you're in the middle of someone eating right now.
Look. I'm gonna just rewind this shit one more time. So y'all get a clear perspective. Wait. So y'all get a clear perspective of what the fuck I've been saying. What happened with Dose? I was the one who pushed to Smack for the rematch. What happened with Jones? I was on the phone calling Jones about a rematch. Now this situation.
Why the fuck with these
again,
niggas.
Y'all niggas, hold on. Wait.
God,
again, y'all pushing me into a box. Y'all pushing me into this fucking box where y'all feel like y'all feeling for me before I feel any way about it.
That's not fair.
Which is
you
crazy.
Put yourself
because you're telling me.
You put yourself
I'm not, though. Because y'all not paying attention to what the fuck is going on.
Nigga, you done snuck 2 niggas that we all can see. You put yourself in that.
Who gives a fuck at this point? I gave one of them niggas a rematch, and I apologize to one of them niggas in person.
Oh, so because you apologize now,
so what the fuck are y'all expecting? So why are y'all expecting this other nigga? Why
nigga, because you already know that the other nigga is there. What are you talking about? You sit here and say, I apologize. What the fuck does that mean? You done fucked up both their brands already. What does that mean? That don't mean shit.
Both their brands. It's just a nigga that's still getting battled. What are you talking about? Those got numerous amounts. After we did the fucking the rematch, didn't he get more battles? Didn't he get more battles?
Man, come on, man.
Man, look, I'm not gonna sit here and listen to you. Look, you ain't no fucking saint. You ain't no fucking saint, Caps.
That's a fact.
You ain't no saint. But this is what I'm saying. So if you can't respect a nigga letting you grow, let me fucking grow. That's all I'm saying. Let me grow, bro. Let me grow. If I'm telling you this is what I did, hold on. If I'm telling you this is what I did after I made mistakes, let me fucking grow, bro. Stop looking back and be like, well, but the mistake. This is what I did after the fucking mistakes. Let me fucking grow, bro.
Because you apologized to Siri Jones, so now the mistake is over with.
He accepted the fucking apology. What you got a problem
he
for?
He still feels some kind of way about it. What you mean?
All right, cool. Do you see me talking about it anymore? All right, what? Then acknowledge my maturity in the fucking situation. That's all
because
I'm asking.
You're not talking about
fucking maturity in the situation.
Oh, man.
And before you prejudge me or how I'm going to move on the next situation, give me the fucking option to show you that I'm somebody else. That's all.
My nigga, it don't work like that, bro.
Well, Caps, well, then I feel sorry that everything that goes on in your life is not broadcasted, so that we can see whatever the fuck you doing. Hold on. Wait. So that we can see what the fuck you doing and not get past it.
I'm good.
Because that's
what was corny was when you hit Siri Jones and then said you ain't eat. That was corny.
I don't care about what you're saying because I already said to you, I already said to you that the same fucking night I released an apology. So I'm not listening to you. I'm not listening to you. I'm not because for everybody out there listening, I need you to acknowledge that this is how some lanes work in the fucking game. If you make a mistake, no matter how much you try to show niggas that you've grown from this fucking mistake, they're going to keep throwing that mistake in your face. But never fucking quit. Never fucking quit being who you are. Never stop being who the fuck you are. Never. If you know you made a mistake, you fess up to it, and motherfuckers want to hold you to that for life, fuck them niggas. Keep living your fucking life. So I got being that. Wonderful human being that you are. That's it, Caps. I ain't got no more. I ain't got to answer no more questions, bro. That's what it is.
Talking to you. You ready? Talking to you. We see it. Talking to you. Talking to you. Are you talking to you? Talking to you. You ready? Talking to you.